Good afternoon, Eagan hockey fans. On this Friday afternoon, boys are to play a little hooky here to play some hockey. Today's matchup, your Eagan Wildcats are going to be facing off against the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. So we have a little bit of a Wildcat battle. This is the first game of the Forest Lake Ranger Classic tournament. It is a three-team pool play, so we'll be playing two teams today and tomorrow to see who gets to go on to the, I guess I'll call it the winner's bracket within the tournament. To start off the game, you'll have Grayson taking it at center, Hayden Capins to his right, and I think that's Evan to his, oh no, that's JP to his left. Emmett and Teddy Grangs are your defensive pair. Chisago wins the face-off, throws it up ice into the Eagan zone. Emmett will chase it down there. Controls the puck behind his net, tries to get it up for JP, just out of his reach. Puck comes free now to Grayson. JP controls in the neutral zone, poked free by Chisago Lakes. Emmett throws it up for Hayden in the neutral zone. Hayden passes up for Grayson, hit him in the shoulder. Grayson gets the puck though and gets in front of the Chisago Lakes player, now behind the net. Fights for the puck in the corner. Hayden comes in to support. Weston comes in off the bench and tries to keep it in. Cannot. He'll control the puck at the blue line. Get it up for Hayden. Hayden fights for the puck on the near boards here. He's able to control it into the Chisago Lakes zone. Hayden with the puck, tries the centering pass, intercepted. Pass gets out front for Grayson. Grayson takes a swipe at it, gets knocked free. Weston throws it in deep. Good steal there by JP. As now the puck comes free to Chisago Lakes. And they're up the ice. 2-on-2. The blue line. Chisago Lakes takes a shot from the near wall. Chopped down. And knocked free behind the net. JP fights for it there. Now comes free to Everett. Everett throws it up the boards. Kept in there by Chisago Lakes. Now the puck comes free to the neutral zone. Chisago Lakes throws it in deep. Evan has it behind his net. Throws the puck up the boards.
Good pass.
Pass to the center. Knocked free there by Eagan. As Everett controls in the corner. Chops it up the ice. Puck comes free with Emmett behind the net.
Center.
Now Everett has, puck's right inside of the crease. Chisago Lakes controls, and now they pass it back into the neutral zone. Puck movement as Everett now controls it. 1-on-2 here. Tries to make a move. Centering pass, intercepted. And then off the boards. Down the ice. This won't be icing as Emmett catches up with it. Puck comes over for Teddy. Teddy passes it over for Jake. Jake controls it now. Tried to get it up to the blue line, and Eagan's going to change.
Go, Tyler, go! Go, Tyler, go!
Chisago Lake. Good job there by Thomas to knock that puck free. And now it comes free for Jake. Jake controls. Puck goes over his stick, takes a shot, gets blocked behind the net.
Go!
Chisago Lake takes it up the ice. 3-on-2 here, the blue line. Shot on net, well over the net as it rings around the boards. Kept in there though by Chisago Lakes. Weston now has it behind his net. Weston's able to free it up there for Thomas. Thomas just throws it down the ice. This isn't going to get to the end line, so this won't be icing.
Oh, come on, it's icing!
Grayson centering pass. Nobody home there for Eagan as Chisago Lakes intercepts and takes it up the ice. Offsides on Chisago Lakes. We're going to face off right outside the Eagan defensive zone. 8:10 left in the first period. No blood yet. Everett's going to take the face off. Hayden's in with him, as is JP. Face off one to Hayden. Fought for at the blue line there. As Chisago Lakes takes it around. Skating into the Eagan zone. Intercepted there by JP. JP tries to throw it up for Hayden. Gets intercepted there by Chisago Lakes. Shot on net, wide left. Teddy controls it, tries to take it up the boards. Intercepted there by Chisago Lakes. Shot on net, wide left. As it got blocked out in front there by, I think that might be Emmett. Shot towards the net. In the skate of Emmett there, as now Hayden tries to control in the corner. Everett supports.
Good.
Puck comes to the blue line and free and clear all the way down the ice. Going up the board, going up the ice. Now the puck's in the Eagan zone. Emmett has it there, just knocks it forward for Hayden. Hayden makes a pass to the center for JP, just gets knocked off his stick to Emmett. Emmett passes up to JP at the half wall. JP throws it up for Hayden. Hayden gets tied up a little bit as the puck comes free to Chisago Lakes. And they throw it into Weston. Sorry, that's Evan. And Efton throws it in deep. Two Eagan players fight for it there, Grayson and JP. Now the puck comes up the boards. Chisago Lakes is on the ice. 3-on-3 at the blue line. Shot towards the net, covered, and swiped away there by Teddy. As now Jake has it up the ice. Jake throws it through Chisago Lakes players as they control behind their net. Intercepted there by, I can't tell who that is. Shot on net, saved by the Chisago Lakes goaltender. Now on the side of the net, covered up. We'll get an offensive zone face-off. That was Louie over there on the left side. Grayson's going to take the face-off. Jake is to his right. Teddy and Emmett are the defensive pair. 6:05 left in the first period. Face-off won by Chisago Lakes as they try to fight it out of their zone. Comes back to the neutral zone for Emmett. Emmett throws it back in. Chisago Lake throws it back out. Up the ice here. Back to Emmett. Emmett fights for the center ice. Chisago Lake fights for the puck a little bit. Now comes to the corner as Eagan gets back. Pass to center, gets broken up there by Eagan. Emmett has it on his stick. Throws it up for Louie. Louie falls down as he chops it forward for Grayson. Grayson tries to throw it out of the zone, gets intercepted by Chisago Lakes. Now it comes free to Grayson. As Jake has it now, and he takes it up the ice. He makes a couple moves, stops, passes it back to defense. Teddy with the shot, gets blocked there by Chisago Lakes. Good recovery there by Teddy, though, as he fights for the puck. And now Weston has it. Weston gets knocked down, loses his footing there as it comes loose in the Chisago Lakes zone. Now it comes to the corner to Grayson. Grayson centers it. And fought for there, not covered. Now it gets covered up and blown dead. Good offensive zone face-off to the left of the Chisago Lakes goaltender. Everett comes in to take the face-off. Twin Towers, Thomas and Hayden are there left and right. Puck comes free to the goal, intercepted by... Now Hayden has it on the stick, tries to center it. Thomas isn't able to knock it home as they fight for the puck there. Thomas intercepts and chops it over for Hayden. Hayden takes a shot, saved by the goaltender. Now Chisago Lakes takes it behind their net. Up the ice. Lead pass gets touched up there, so this won't be icing.
Go in the middle.
He has the puck below the net. Evan plays good defense along with Everett coming in. Puck is kept in by Chisago Lakes.
Go middle, Tyler.
As now Everett has it in the corner. Tries to make a move, gets it up to Hayden. Gets intercepted there. Hayden with a big body there, knocks it free, but not out. Shot towards the net, goes wide right. As Evan fights for it there, gets knocked into the boards. Comes free now to Hayden. Now Hayden and Everett go after it. This is now on Everett's stick. Everett with 2-on-4 here with Hayden. Tries to take a pass to the slot. Gets intercepted by Chisago Lakes. And they now control back behind their net. Hayden and Everett chase after it. Puck comes free now to the center ice. Good job by Emmett to break up that pass. Puck gets into the zone. As now Everett has it on his stick. Tries to make a couple moves. Gets knocked off his stick. Comes free to Thomas. Puck's in the neutral zone. Getting fought for there by Thomas. Going back into the Chisago Lake zone. 3:10 left in the first period. A lot of ice action here. Not a lot of whistles. Puck comes free to Teddy as he tries to step up. Gets intercepted. Good back check there by Teddy to catch back up with the play as he knocks it to the corner. Jake supports. Centering pass intercepted there by Weston. Sorry, that's Everett, not Weston. Oh no, it's Grayson. They all look alike. As the puck comes free now to center ice, gets thrown back in deep. JP's over there on the left side, tries to make a centering pass. This gets knocked down there by Chisago Lakes. Jake keeps it in, throws it over for JP. JP throws it behind the end line. As now the puck comes through the Chisago Lakes. Teddy pitches in, keeps it in the zone. As now it goes off the boards and down the ice. This will not be icing as Weston catches up with it. Oh, they do call it icing as a matter of fact. So we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Wildcats. 2:11 left in the first period. Grayson take the face-off. Wins it over for Louis, just goes through his stick. Weston chops it into the shot there, score! Grayson, Crick with the goal. Assist goes to Louis Cheetah there. Louis Cheetah. Puck came free to Grayson right there in the slot, and he put it home to give your Wildcats a 1-0 lead with 2:05 left in the first period. Face-off one back to Weston. Weston controls it there at the blue line, throws it up for Louis. Louis skates it into the zone, passes it over for Hayden. Hayden gets it on a stick, takes a shot, saved by the goaltender. Rebound attempt by Grayson gets blocked. Comes free into the blue paint, fought for the puck. Puck's still loose. Now it comes free to Weston. Weston fights for it there. Throws it in deep for Louis. Louis has the puck in the corner. Tries to get it over for Hayden. Hayden to redirect it wide right of the net. Puck comes up to the blue line. Evans not able to keep it in as Chisago Lakes takes it up to ice. Hayden back checking. Pass just can't get connected there for Chisago Lakes as it comes to the corner.
There you go.
Centering pass just behind the Chisago Lakes player as it came free in the slot. Hayden fights for it along the boards. Now it comes back behind the net. Weston has it there with 1:07 left in the first period. Weston skates it up the ice, makes a move, gets it knocked off his stick. Now it's recovered there by Louis, sorry. Louis gets the puck knocked off his stick, and now it comes free to Chisago Lakes. 3-on-3 at the blue line. Couple moves, shot on net, wide to the left. Puck comes free to the high slot.
Send it!
Good steal there by Jake. Just couldn't find the puck. He had a breakaway attempt there if he could have found the puck. Now Jake does control it and gets it into the Chisago Lake zone. Now it's cleared back in out of the zone. Chisago Lake takes it up. Pass there intercepted by, or at least knocked free by Everett. Centering pass intercepted by Jake. Jake tries to throw it out, gets it knocked on the stick. Now is able to clear it with 14 seconds left in the first period.
Move the board.
Puck comes off the boards, up the ice. Good back check by Teddy to knock that off the stick. Puck's free now to Everett. Everett has it. And that'll do it for the first period. With the Wildcats up 1-0. All right, ready to start the second period. Wildcats up 1-0. Starting lineup to take it. Grayson to take the face off. JP to his left, Hayden to his right. Evan and Rustin are your defensive pair. Face off won by Eagan. Puck comes free now to Chisago Lakes. Although now Hayden has it in the neutral zone. Gets knocked off his stick. Center ice. JP and Hayden fight for it there along the boards. Grayson supervises as he waits for the puck to come free. Still getting fought for. Now comes free to Evan. Evan throws it back up the boards. As now Hayden comes out with it. Hayden makes a move. Gets knocked off his stick. Now Chisago Lakes has it. Pass up the ice. Got a 3-on-3 at the blue line. Shot towards the net. Save by Milo. I didn't say who the goaltender was. That's Milo out there right now. Corbin is dressed as well, so he'll be coming in at the halfway mark. Puck gets thrown off the boards. Came off the stanchion weird. Right for JP. Now gets thrown out of the zone. Grayson chases after it. JP's over there as well. JP controls it there, shoots it towards the net. Can't get it through to Hayden. Now the puck goes over JP for Weston. Weston's able to keep it in and go bring it in deep for Grayson. JP has the puck in the corner. Fights with the Chisago Lake player there for it. Grayson gets it and throws the centering pass. There just wasn't anybody there. As Louis was on that side, was on the near side. Actually, it was Jake, not Louis. Good stick there by Emmett as the Chisago Lake player wound up. Now the puck comes free to the near boards for Everett. Or sorry, Grayson. Oh, Grayson with the pass gets intercepted in the slot. Shot wide right as Emmett has it now. Throws it to the corner. Tries to push it up for Jake. Gets intercepted. Now puck comes free to JP as he passes it now forward and gets shot towards the net wide to the right and high. Emmett has it in the corner, knocks it up the boards. Shot on net wide right. Comes free from a tough angle. Shot over the net. Wings around the boards. Thrown back in deep. Puck comes free to the corner. Centering pass. Just can't get on his stick. Chisago Lakes. Eagan's got to get the puck out here. There's sustained offensive pressure here by the Wildcats. The Chisago Lake Wildcats, that is. Shot towards net. Good job by Emmett to steer that to the boards. Thrown back in. As now Grayson has it. Gets through a couple players. Makes a good move. Has a chance here as Eagan changes kind of behind him. Now the puck is thrown to the wall. Thrown up ice. This to be offsides, which is not a bad thing for Eagan as they were on the ice for a long time there in the defensive zone. Face off there to the near side. Louis chases after it. Shot wide to the left. Chisago Lake still controls in the Eagan zone. Kicked down there by Louis as Everett controls. Fights for the puck in the corner. Now Hayden has it on his stick. Makes a great move there. Passes it over for Everett. Everett's got a player to beat. He's able to beat him. One-on-one with the goalie. Takes a shot. Scores! Everett Johnson with the goal. Assist to Hayden Capon. The Wildcats up 2-0. 8:29 left in the second period.
Come on, guys, back check.
Everett out there to take the face off. Louis to his left, Hayden to his right. Defensive switch out here as Emmett and Teddy come off the bench. Face off one now to Everett. Everett passes it up for Hayden, just out of his reach. As now Teddy has it in his own zone. Fight for the puck there along the boards. Now comes free below the end line. Louis has it. Chops it up for Everett. Everett throws it up for Hayden. Gets knocked down by Chisago Lakes, but now clears into the neutral zone. Chisago Lake throws it into the Eagan zone here. They control. Everett tries to fight for the puck, comes free. Shot on net, scores it. Milo was blocked a little bit there by Thomas as the Chisago Lakes player put it up top shelf.
Here we go, White. Here we go. Let's go. Keep it up. Let's go.
Wildcats up 2-1.
Go, boy. Come on, White. Do it again. Let's go.
Grayson to take the face off. Thomas to his left, Jake to his right. Face off won by Chisago's Lakes. Back to their defense. Up the ice now. This will be icing, or not, as Weston controls it. Puck comes free to Thomas. Shot on net. Blocked there by Thomas. Comes free now to Grayson. Or sorry, to Weston. Weston takes a couple moves here. Gets a knocked off his stick, but he still fights with the puck. Knocked off his stick again to Grayson. Grayson just throws it in deep, but then chases after it. He fights for the puck there. Tries a centering pass. Just out of the reach of Jake. As Jake pesters the Chisago Lake player. They shoot it towards the net, wide to the left. Weston controls. Throws it up the boards. Puck comes free, save by Milo. And the quick whistle there by the referee. As Milo didn't have that covered up. We'll get a defensive zone face-off to the left of Milo. Everett to take the face-off. Chop forward there. JP. Now it's covered.
Now he's got it.
6:46 left in the second period. Face-off one over to Emmett, but intercepted by Chisago Lakes. Teddy controls behind his net. Passes it up for JP at the half wall. JP tries to push it up for Hayden. Gets intercepted. Comes free to Emmett. Emmett throws it up for Everett. Emmett to Everett. And Emmett tried to pass. It gets intercepted by Chisago Lakes. At the blue line, Emmett fights for it there. Now comes loose below the end line. As they make a pass up to the blue line. Plenty of time. Ping-ponged around there, but no, not on net. Good use by skate there by Everett as the puck comes to the neutral zone. Puck comes free now to Emmett behind his net. He pushes it up for JP. Gets past JP. Now Emmett's got it back again. Throws it back past JP. Shot on net. Covered up. Save. And the puck was free there, and Teddy was able to get control of it. Good save by Milo. Big rebound attempt, but Teddy was able to get it out. Hayden has the puck now. Passes it up to the Emmett at the blue line. Emmett passes it back to the corner. JP has it below the net. Puck comes free now for Everett in the corner. Everett tries a centering pass. There's nobody there. As now Chisago Lakes takes it up the ice. One man back. Emmett pushes it to the outside. Save by Milo.
Get it, Tyler!
At the half wall, JP tries to push it forward. Intercepted there. Controlled by Grayson. Grayson tries to make a move. Still has the puck on his stick. Just throws it towards the near boards. Chisago Lakes controls in their zone.
Go, go, go!
Louis chases after the puck there. Is skated into the zone. Around the world there by Chisago Lakes as he tries to throw it towards the net. Good stick there by Grayson. Now Grayson's got it. Grayson tries to make a move, gets knocked free. As now the puck comes free to Evan. 4:10 left in the second period. Evan skates it behind his net. Passes it up for Jake. Grayson fights for it there. Puck's along the boards. Louis has it on his stick. Tries to push it forward for Grayson.
Right out.
A couple bodies. 3 Eagan players in there. As it comes free to Grayson. Grayson tries to kick it to himself. Gets intercepted. Centering pass. Shot on net. Save by Milo. Puck's still free. As now it gets thrown up the boards by Evan. Shot from the blue line. Wide to the left. More offensive zone pressure here for Chisago Lakes. Good job there by Weston to knock that down with his body. He passes it up just out of the reach of Jake. Chisago Lakes get it back into the Eagan zone. Shot on net, save by Milo. Good blocker save by Milo. Evan throws it up the boards. Eagan needs to get this out of the zone here, get a little bit of a break. The puck comes free to the corner. Shot towards the net, wide open, saved by Milo with his right pad. As now Evan has it and is able to throw it out of the zone. Now 2 Eagan players are chasing after. Puck comes free to Grayson with the goalie, shoots it right into his chest. We'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Wildcats. 2:36 left in the second period. Eagan up 2-1. I'm doing a really bad job keeping up with the score here on the board. I apologize. So it's 2-1 Eagan in the second period. As his own defenseman kind of tipped it back into his pads. Everett fights for the face-off, goes back to Chisago Lakes in the corner. Shot towards the net by Everett. Goes to the far boards. Hayden goes after it.
No.
Able to get up the ice. And this will be icing with 2:13 left in the second period. Everett to take it. Face off one back to Chisago Lakes. Hayden's able to fight for it there. And now Everett gets off on his stick and throws a centering pass. Oh, Teddy with a tight effort to get it in. Just couldn't do it. As good back check there by Everett. And then Emmett's able to throw it into the neutral zone. Teddy now has it. Up the ice. He's got one man to beat. Centering pass. Shot on net. Save. Fought for there. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. I don't think Hayden heard the whistle there and was picking some fights right in front of the net. And he's going to go off, I believe, for roughing. Actually, we're going to get a roughing penalty on both sides. So this will be 4-on-4 hockey.
4-on-4, 5-on-5.
Looks like we're going to get... Okay, we are going to get 5-on-5 hockey here as they get it sorted out with 1:47 left in the second period. Grayson to take the face-off. Chisago Lakes is able to knock it to the blue line and out.
There you go!
Weston chases it down. Pass up to Grayson, just out of his reach.
Look up! Pass!
And now the puck comes through Chisago Lakes. Shot on net, wide to the right. Corbin's in there at goal. For those keeping track. Puck comes to the corner for Weston. Weston fights for it there as JP comes in. And now controlled by Everett. Sorry, by Weston. Weston up the ice. Got a player to beat here. Is not able to beat him as he gets knocked off his stick. Weston back checks. As the shot comes in, saved by Corbin and couldn't find the puck. Usually that would come off the pads, but it must have gotten stuck underneath. With 53 seconds left in the second period.
All right, White, let's go! Put in the net!
Everett to take the face off. Louis and Thomas are in there forward. Teddy and Emmett are defense. Shot goes off of Louis' skate below the end line. Caught forward there by a couple of Eagan players. Puck comes free now to the blue line again. Shot on net, blocked by a few players. Chops around, bounces around. Shot on net, saved by Corbin. That puck had some eyes to get through there to the Chisago's Lakes player. Corbin with good positioning is able to gobble that up. Everett to take the face off. Wins it over for Emmett. Comes to the blue line. Shot at net. Saved by Corbin and covered.
Keep shooting. Let's go.
Shots in favor of Chisago Lakes. They got 12 shots on goal. Eagan has 7. Face off, 1 back to Chisago Lakes. Tip back. Down to the blue line. Shot on net. Hit his own player out front.
Shoot it.
They turn and fire. Intercepted there by Louis as Louis takes it up the ice. Gets knocked down from behind as the puck is now controlled, and that'll end the second period with your Wildcats up 2-1. All right, as we start the third period, Eagan wins the face-off. Over for Weston. He throws it up the ice. Puck comes free to the Chisago Lakes. Centering pass intercepted there by Evan. As now Evan throws it up the boards, down the ice. Grayson pressures. As now Chisago Lakes takes it up. Puck comes back. Shot on net wide to the left. More zone pressure here by Chisago Lakes as they keep it in. Oh, Hayden really wanted that bad on the breakaway. That's good job by Weston there to knock the puck off the Chisago Lakes player's stick. Gets it up for Grayson. Grayson's not able to get it out. Getting the puck out of the zone has been a challenge today for the Wildcats.
Go to the net.
Knocked down there in front by Weston. Now Evan has it. Evan tries to pass it up for Hayden. Overskates it. Puck comes free now for Evan. Evan just throws it to the boards. Gets intercepted by Chisago Lakes. Shot on net, wide to the left. As they fight for the JP fights for the puck along the boards. Weston comes in as well. Comes out of there to Weston as he backhands it towards the blue line. Now Weston has it. And is able to skate it out of the zone. And up the ice. Just past a few. Oh, he got hooked. And that'll be a penalty there on Chisago Lakes. You're going to be on a power play here for 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Hey, you got to get rid of it right away. Come on, boys!
Face-off comes back to Teddy. Teddy whiffs on a shot at the blue line. Fights for it there at center ice as it gets thrown in deep. Emmett now controls. Emmett skates it up the ice. Backhands it over for Everett. is now controlled there by Teddy. Teddy with a great move. 2-on-1 here with Everett. Good pass as Everett tries to take a shot. Just broken up, centering pass, goes off the back of the net. We got a blown whistle here. And I've got another hook. Maybe a hook on Chisago Lakes. So Eagan will be on a 5-on-3 power play here for a minute and 1 second. A lot of open ice here for Eagan to take advantage. Face-off one back to Thomas. Now it comes back for Emmett. Emmett shoots it towards the net. Chip behind the net by Chisago Lakes. Puck is thrown right to Thomas in the slot. He takes a shot. Oh, just through the legs of Hayden. Centering pass intercepted there by Chisago Lakes. And they're able to clear the zone. Now back for Emmett. Emmett throws it up the ice. Eagan's on a 5-on-3 power play. Skated in by Grayson. Grayson with a nice pass over for Hayden. Just couldn't get his stick on it. And the puck comes free to the neutral zone. 22 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Teddy skates it in. Makes a move, takes a shot. Blocker save by the Chisago goaltender. Kept in there by Grayson. Now comes free, kept in by Weston. As Chisago Lakes' first penalty's over, so now it's 5-on-4 for 30 seconds. Jake fights for the puck below the net. Wraparound attempt. Through some skates. Now Chisago's able to control as they pass it up the ice. Good stretch pass as Weston knocks it off his stick. Broken up there by Evan. Centering pass attempt 5-4 there, back now Chisago Lakes. As now it comes free to Everett. Oh, Everett goes down, goes up the ice. We got another penalty here. This will be a slash. Good move by JP, takes a shot. Save. As JP gets knocked down in front of the net. So he's going to be on another minute 30 power play with 8:02 left in the game.
Such a weak
Everett to take the face off.
Hey, too many! Too many!
JP's in there with Jake as the puck comes free below the end line. Now it's up for Evan. Evan makes a pass over to Everett. Centering pass. There's nobody on the backside as it's controlled by the Chisago Lakes. Intercepted there by Weston at center ice. Makes a great move. Tries to make a pass. Controls the puck. Still has it on his stick. Centering pass for Jake. Shot on net. Just goes back to the corner. Jake controls. Centering pass through the slot. Nobody home. Now Evan has it. Evan tries a shot. Whips on it a little bit. Still fights for the puck. Has it. Shot on net. Saved by the goaltender and covered up. 48 seconds left on the power play.
Go, White, come on!
Grayson to take the face off. Hayden to his right, and Louis to his left. Face on in the skates of the ref. Hayden throws it towards the net, intercepted. Hayden has it on his stick now. Makes a good move, centering pass, intercepted by Chisago's Lakes. Louis with a good job fighting for the puck there, as now comes up the ice. Teddy fights for it there on the near boards. Shot on net, saved by Corbin. Emmett throws it up. Oh, and we're going to get a penalty, it looks like, here for a hook. Teddy will go to the penalty box there for a minute 30, so it'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 20 seconds. And then Eagan will be on a penalty kill.
Go, White, guys!
Face off one back over Chisago Lakes. Good job by Hayden there to break that play up. Shot on net, knocked down by Emmett. Good save by Corbin as now Weston controls it. Weston skates up the ice, just pushes it out too far in front of him. As now Hayden just chops it forward. Eagan's now on a penalty kill for 1:10. Eagan a man short as Emmett controls the puck. Tries a centering pass off the Chisago Lakes player's stick. Now comes through the neutral zone.
Now go! Shoot!
Shot on net. Good job there by Emmett. As they try to clear, kept in there at the blue line. Shot on net again. Oh, it's knocked through! It ties up the game at 2. Corbin was anticipating a tip there, and it didn't happen, and it snuck just right under his pad. So this game's tied up at 2 with 6:04 left in the game. For Jake. Jake gets the puck knocked back to the blue line. Now gets thrown back in for Weston. Weston skates up the ice. Good job there by Chisago Lakes to break that play up as it's still kept in by Everett. Everett tries to chop it forward for Jake. Intercepted by Chisago Lakes. As Weston now throws it up for Everett. Everett tries to pass up to Jake, just gets knocked off his stick. Fights for the puck there as Jake gets knocked down. Two-on-two at the blue line. Good back check there by Everett. As he gets knocked free. Weston there throws it up the boards. Still kept in by Chisago Lakes. Good play by Evan on the defensive side there as he controls the puck. He skates up the ice, makes a pass up for Jake. Jake has it now on his stick. Skates it into the Chisago Lake zone. Centering pass for Everett. Ooh, just couldn't get a shot off. 4:16 left in the game. Hayden comes running off the bench. Controls the puck. Passes it up for Everett. Everett makes a move. Tries to make a pass up for JP. Gets intercepted. Pass over to Hayden. Intercepted. As now Chisago Lakes takes it back. Makes a move back to the center of the ice. Good back check there by Hayden. Shot on net. Wide to the left. As now Evan has it. Evan passes it up for Hayden. Just out of his reach. At the blue line. Kept in. Shot on net. Wide to the left. As JP now controls behind his net. Evan has it on his stick. Passes it up for Hayden. Hayden controls out of the zone. Off the boards. Passes it over for Grayson. Grayson tries to get through some players. Gets knocked down from behind. As Chisago Lakes controls up the ice. Oh, and we got a penalty there on 40 for roughing. As he knocked down Grayson. For interference, one or the other. It'll be interference. So that'll be a 1:30 power play here for the Wildcats with 3:37 left in the game. Actually, that was roughing. Sorry, not interference.
You guys gotta be on that puck.
Everett to take the face off. Eagan's on a 5-on-4 power play. Chisago Lakes controls behind their net. Louis chops it off their stick. Everett controls it now. He's got Jake out front. Makes a starting pass to Jake. Just couldn't connect on the pass. Shot by Teddy. Tried to tip the temp by Jake. Saved by the Chisago Lake goaltender. Centering pass again. Off some sticks. Teddy comes in as Louis now throws it to the corner. Teddy has it on his stick. Loses an edge. As the puck comes free now below the end line. Whiff attempt there on the pass. Now it gets thrown to the near side boards. Teddy keeps it in, tries to shoot it towards the net. Controls it again, shot towards the net, tipped by Everett, wide to the right. Louis has it. Controls, gets knocked down. Oh! Jake falls down into a pile. As now it comes over for Weston. 28 seconds left on the power play. Weston takes a shot on net. Controlled behind the net by Everett. He's got Jake out front. Tries to make a pass off the back of the net. Everett comes back and throws it behind the net again. Comes free to Weston with 10 seconds left on the power play. Weston makes a move at the line. Takes a shot on net. Blocked there by the Chisago Lakes goaltender. Big rebound. Can't be controlled as they skate up the ice. Penalty is over. Shot on net. Saved by Corbin. Good blocker save there. As now Teddy controls. Teddy with a lot of energy here coming up the ice. Oh, he falls down. Everett fights for it there behind the net. As Hayden comes in at the corner, gets it over for Everett. Everett tries to make a move, gets knocked down. As it comes free now, Chisago Lakes. Thomas fights for the puck on the far boards. Comes free to Hayden. As Hayden skates it in. Just goes out of the zone. Hayden's offside, so we gotta wait for him to clear. The Chisago Lakes controls. 1:16 left in the game. Good job by Thomas there to back check. Shot goes wide left. Minute left in the game. Puck goes off the post as Thomas is out front and just couldn't knock it free. Centering pass. Fought for there in the slot. Comes free now to Hayden. 58 seconds. Hayden's up the ice. Tries to make a pass up for Grayson, just out of his reach. It goes in deep. Emmett has the puck on his stick, throws it towards the net, broken up by Chisago Lakes as they control it up the boards, or up the ice, sorry. JP threw it in. Now it comes free over for Grayson. Grayson's just not able to catch up to it. 32 seconds left. Grayson throws it up the boards. Hayden's there for it. Is able to intercept. Hayden, tough angle shot. Oh, saved by the goaltender. Backhand attempt by Grayson, centering. Intercepted by Chisago Lakes. Chisago Lakes is able to ice the puck here with 12 seconds left. 12.7 seconds, 2-2 tie. Eagan will have an offensive zone face-off. And Eagan calls a timeout. Draw up a play. Let's see what Coach Cans has for us. Very evenly matched game this afternoon. Let's see if the Wildcats can tip that scale. All right, here we go. 12.7 seconds left. Offensive zone faceoff. Taken there by Everett. Jake throws it towards the net. Kept in by Teddy. Teddy takes a shot towards the net. Intercepted there by Chisago Lakes. 4 seconds as they control. And that will do it. This game will end in a 2-2 tie.
End of the tie.